It's Greg B. Harrell here with Halsey.
I bet the view count just spiked. Hi.
Okay.
Let's bring in item number one. Item number one. It is a food item.
It smells like... It smells so weird.
It tastes weird too.
It does it. It's definitely Vegemite then, and I don't want anything to do with
Yeah.
this.
15 months on tour, you're also going to be going until August. You're not even close to done. I'm sorry.
Wow. Thank you for reminding me.
That's okay. That's what I'm here for.
Not
So,
even close to done.
how is that mental preparation affecting you?
There isn't much mental preparation that you
cool.
can really do for something like that. You just kind of have to roll with it, take everything as it goes day by day.
You've accomplished so much in your career already.
you.
So much more to come. But what do you want to be feeling at the end of it all? What do you want to be feeling on your deathbed?
On my deathbed. Wow. I don't know, probably memory foam.
Memory foam?
I have a spring mattress right now, and I don't really like it very much. So I'd imagine I'd want to be comfortable.
Okay.
Okay, next item, blindfold back on. Is it Americana or Australiana?
I don't know where the donut was invented. I'm assuming America.
Yes, being absolutely correct. Bring
The
it.
coolest thing about starting the way that I did was I put out Ghosts. I drew the album artwork, scanned it into my computer, and then traced it in Photoshop. The title was slightly off center. It wasn't even good album artwork. It was a blank white thing with eyeballs I drew. And then we put it on iTunes, and my friend Anthony was acting as my manager at his Gmail address in my bio on Twitter. And that's how I started. I started making songs in a basement, and then I made my album, Badlands in a bedroom. So it's
Moving up in the world.
Yeah, went from a basement to a bedroom. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be an attic. It's gonna be crazy.
Bring it in. Bring in the item. Bring in the item. Australiana.
It's not alive, is it?
Australiana
No,
or
what?
American? Okay, so you don't have to just. There's a handler here, and there's a handler here in front of you. But maybe are we under control? Is the pop star under threat? That is the question. We can. Is it okay? Okay. Don't touch it. Blindfold off. Back away, Halsey. Back away to the corner.
Oh my god, this is not funny.
Okay, back the crocodile away. Back the crocodile away. Let's take the crocodile out.
Oh,
the crocodile out. Thank you so much. No, that's all right. I'm so sorry. I didn't know that would frighten you.
No, it's okay.
And you can
what
take
the hell are you talking about? You brought a live crocodile in front of me and you didn't think it would frighten me?
But it's a baby one.
You're full of shit.
It's a baby.
No one came to me and knocked on my door and said, cool, you've had such a good year that now we're gonna take over and do everything else. My company has kind of just been you're doing good, kid. Keep it up. I don't know what you're doing, but keep doing it. And it's funny. Sometimes I'll see the internet's full of conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sometimes it's Halsey was created by a record company to appeal to the Tumblrers, and I'm that is not what happened. Because if that's what happened, I wouldn't have had to draw my own damn album artwork on pirated Photoshop. So,
Thank you, Pirate Bay. All right.
Yeah.
So glad that you're here. 0 to rock star in 60 seconds.
I don't know about that.
Well,
it takes me 35 minutes to go from 0 to rock star.
How do you decide what song is going to be a single?
I usually decide in the morning.
In the morning. Okay.
Yeah, I'll wake up and I'll be oh, I think I'm gonna write a single today.
Okay.
And then other days it's more I think I'm gonna write a deep album cut today. It varies.
Okay.
It's cool though because we kept that theme going. Even in Badlands, like I said, I made Ghost the EP, the album artwork, in a basement and then on a pirated Photoshop. And then Badlands I made in my manager's roommate's bedroom, and the artwork was done by an 18-year-old kid named Garrett in California who also made it on pirated Photoshop. So this idea of people making art out of their bedrooms is something that stayed very consistent in my project, even when it got to a mainstream level.
These guys, I think everyone I think the YouTube thing is what's cool now. So everyone's oh, you did a YouTube once? She's a YouTuber. She did one YouTube And she loves the YouTube. We love the YouTube. She's like one of those, you know, Trevor Oakley, Tyler Sivan, Melissa Sings girls. Love her. Love the YouTubes.
What's next for you as an artist?
I mean, innovation,
Okay, innovation how?
time signatures.
Time signatures, okay. Well, what about time signatures?
Okay, so you know how a lot of bands like 4/4 timing?
Yeah,
You know?
probably the most common.
Okay, so I have this vision of a new time signature. 4.
What is that?
I haven't exactly worked it out yet, but this is on video, so once I do, this is proof that I came up with it, so you can't steal it. 4. You know what I mean? I don't mean mainstream level, like, oh, I'm so above being mainstream, because I love pop music, you know what I mean? I love doing what I'm doing, and mainstream means that I'm doing okay. It means, you know, mainly people are liking it, I think, is what that means.
My friend at the time, Anthony, was like, yeah, put it up online, see what happens. He's like, if 100 people buy it, you can make like $80. I was like, that's crazy, dude. Also, that's a total lie. You wouldn't make $80, you make like $30.
What do you want people to know about this album?
Well, I mean, it's genius.
Genius.
Yes, it's all #1 hits, strictly #1 hits on the whole record.
Wow, okay.
Actually, in fact, when I finished the album, I called my manager and I said, I demanded rather that all songs be listed as one.
Okay.
Logistically, they wouldn't let me do that, of course. You know, given track listings and stuff. But still made an effort because I think the songs are worthy of that.
Okay.
And so, like, if I can keep that theme going, you know, in the next record, I'm gonna work with the same people, and I'm gonna let the same, you know, 19-year-old kid in California make my album artwork in his bedroom while playing FIFA, like smoking weed. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna keep that going for as long as I can until he's a 30-year-old kid in his bedroom making artwork.
A record company hit me up and was like, hey, we love the song. We want you to come in tomorrow. Bring your manager. I was like, manager? Right. My manager. The only manager I had was the one that made my schedule at the pizza place I worked at. So,
Are you
You know, I don't really identify with a particular language or dialect, but no. I'm trying to think of things to write about, and it's like, so, like, what have I experienced since Badlands came out? What new content can I bring to people? And it's like, I've stayed in a lot of hotel rooms and a lot of tour buses. I've done a lot of interviews. I've met a lot of old men in suits. None of this is going to make for a good album. So I'm just like, you know, got to give myself the time to go out and, like, have some experiences. And I would love to just, like, drop off the grid, honestly. Drop off the grid. Like, no more of the, like, celebrity BS. Like, no more first-class flights. No more on that shit. Like, I'm going to get on a train and I'm going to go somewhere. I'm going to go meet new people. I'm going to go experiment with a bunch of shit that's probably really bad for me and, you know, go have the experiences that made, you know, Badlands what I think was a very honest record. I need to go do that again or a second album's not going to happen. You know, I need to be a person.
And I think the craziest thing about doing something when you have no expectations is that whatever happens is amazing. Because, like, you know, I could have gotten a tweet from, like, I don't know, like Justin Bieber, and he could have been like, cool song, and that would have been the same as getting a record deal for me at the time. So, it was,
And I know you probably have no idea when, but will we be seeing a new album end of this year or early next year or even longer? Do what you want. I have no pressure.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, as soon whenever it's done, like, I'm getting looks from my manager right now who's telling me not to say a damn word about anything. He's like, "Well, remember what I said about having control? I lied. He's got like a buzzer in his pocket. He's like buzzing me. I have like a house arrest bracelet on my ankle. It's like sending
getting
electric currents up
electrocuted,
my legs. Yeah. No, you know,
It's never coming out.
It's never coming out ever. I'm gonna play
Fair.
Madison Square Garden and then I'm gonna disappear forever.
Good.
And everyone's gonna tell the story about Halsey, the girl that had a #2 album and played Madison Square Garden and then became a like school teacher.
Hey.
I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. I might. Who knows? I don't know.
it was crazy. So yeah, we came into Manhattan the next day and took a bunch of meetings. We sat there on a couch with our legs crossed, and Anthony's like, my client and I, and I'm like, yeah, I'm his client. Yeah, we want $1,000 because I didn't know anything about anything.